everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly and welcome to an April haul update. This is a video where I'm going to sit down and talk about everything that was new to me from last month and my final thoughts on it. How did it work? Did anything work? Did anything fail? So I've tried it in many different ways. I've tried everything for at least a month, some a little bit longer, so I have lots of thoughts. So if you're excited to see what I have to say about what I tried out last month, go ahead, stay tuned. We're going to get right to the video. Okay, I am going to start the video off on a negative note as far as what I want to talk about. I am going to sit down and I'm going to talk about the things that are not thrilling me, did not thrill me, or absolutely 100% failed me. So these are the products that they're not working for me. They might work for you, which we all have different likes, needs, and wants, expectations from makeup. So these are just my thoughts. This is what did not work for me. So the first thing it didn't work for me. It's a preference. This is the e.l.f. matte lip color. I have mine in this shade Tea Rose. While I was so super excited to have this color, I don't have anything like it. And it does wear well. It does dry down matte and it doesn't transfer. But it also does that weird inside your lip gather and then it gets crusty. For that, I'm going to pass it on to my daughter. That really bugs me when lip products do that. So if you are not bothered, these are really great. I mean, in a pinch, I would absolutely grab these from the drugstore, but I'm not keeping this. Don't look for it in my future videos. Something else I'm not really a fan of is the e.l.f. lip gloss. I have mine in the shade Glow. I think this was supposed to be like a lip plumper, but this is just straight glitter. I don't mind glitter in my lip glosses. I love lip glosses. I actually prefer them, but this was chunky and you could feel it, so I did not like this. Also, passing it on, my daughters do like the glitter, so they are super excited to be getting that. Something I was so hopeful for. This is the e.l.f. Moisture Lock Primer. You hear moisture and you think hydration, and I believe this one has hyaluronic acid in it. There's nothing on the back, and I didn't look it up, so. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. And when I tried it out initially, I was like, bad skin day, but I've tried it with a couple other foundations, and this is not hydrating. I don't know who this would be hydrating for, but this does not work for me. I have very dry skin to very, very, very dry skin. I'm kind of on the cusp of normal to dry skin, so Moisture Lock should have locked in all of that skincare that I just put on my face, and this absolutely did not. It did nothing. It actually made foundations wear worse. So, pass on this. Not moisture, anything. Something else that is, for myself, it's just meh. So I did put it in this little bucket. This is the No Budge Retractable Liner by e.l.f. This is a black liner. It is just a liner. I'm not wowed by it. I don't usually wear black. You don't get it in any other colors other than black. It's okay, I guess. I mean, it's a black liner. If in a pinch this would work for you, you would be happy with it, but it's not wowing. It does fade. It doesn't stay too long, so I don't know why it says no budge, but I mean, I got a good 8.5, maybe even 9 hour wear with no budging, but it does budge. It's not for me. I don't like black eyeliner. And a very unpopular opinion across the beauty community, the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This is a no-go, you guys. This is drying on my eyes. I have been very diligent on skincare, and especially underneath my eyes because I do have dry skin. Again, my under eyes are no exception to that, and I don't like setting concealers just because it does add extra dryness, but this, it dried and it almost like a mud mask froze my skin, and it was like, don't move, it's gonna crack. So if you're somebody that has dry skin, you might want to pass on this. I don't like it. I don't like it as an eye primer either because same thing, it feels stiff. But if you're somebody that has oily skin, you might really, really want to try this. You get a lot in here. This is not terrible. It's just for myself and my dry skin, we do not like that. And I did try the e.l.f. Volumizing and Defining Mascara. I did try this on camera once, and I tried it a couple other times, but no. I picked this up originally because of the package. It looked like it had very small bristles. This is very normal size bristles, and I mainly got this for lower lash line lashes, but it didn't transfer any pigment at all. So this, no. No. I also have the Mineral Infused Mascara. Yes, I have it on. Yes, it is in my bucket of meh. This is one product I'll use it up just because I don't pass on mascaras, but it's very heavy on my eyelashes. I have very thin, fine eyelashes, and they're very picky. So I did curl them, and then I put mascara on, and I curled them again, and it's only been about 10 minutes, and they're already starting to fall. So that is why it's in this bucket. I will not be repurchasing this. Again, if it in pinch, I would buy this. This is the Mineral Infused Mascara, but it's not, for me, it's too heavy for my needs and my lashes. So this is a bust. The last thing I have is this palette. This is a blush palette I got in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. This is a Lovecraft Beauty blush palette, and I was so excited to get this. I love blushes. I kind of obsessed with blushes, and I was so excited because these are absolutely my colors too, but they look the same on my face. I have a palette of 3 different blushes, and they all look the same on my skin. For that reason, I think I'm gonna pass this on to my daughter because they wear well. I will say that. It's a nice blush formula, and I would have been happier if I had just gotten one pan. Then I think I would have been happier, but because there is 3 colors in here, I want 3 different shade options, and I'm just not getting it from this, so this is a pass for me. Okay, on to the next box, which is, I'm kind of putting them in the middle of the road, where I don't not like them, and I am keeping them, but they were just things, I guess. Things that are going to get lost or used up quickly for whatever reason. The first thing I want to talk about is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish, foundation. I have mine in the shade Light Ivory. I do not have it on right now because I am self-tanning, and this is not when I'm tanning. So, you do get 0.68 fluid ounces, and I'm really bad about looking at how many ounces you get because you see the price tag and what it is. It's a $6 foundation, which is a fantastic price, but you're getting half as much as a $10 or $12 foundation from other drugstore brands, and I've already used half of this. I like the way it wears. I will use this up when I'm not self-tanning again. And I can build it to about a solid medium, maybe a low-ish medium coverage, but I'm using like 2 and 3 pumps of this. This is going through so quick. So while yes, if you needed a foundation and you didn't have the 12 bucks, 10 bucks to spend, and you only had like 6, it's not a bad option at the drugstore. But this is not something I'm going to repurchase at all. I also got 2 of the e.l.f. Eyeshadow palettes. I think they're great for $10. These actually throw some really great pigment on your eyes. They are blendable. They're buildable, which I do appreciate. But for me, I just feel like these 2 specific palettes are just going to get lost in my collection. I might pass them on to my daughter, but I like them, so I am going to hang on to them. I'm going to play around with them some more, but they're just okay. I'm not mad I have them. Absolutely not. I'm happy I spent the $10. Actually, I spent $10 on this one and got this one for free, but I am happy I spent money on them. And if you're a beginner or just beginning into like some non-neutral colors, even though I can get neutral looks out of these, they're great. I do like them, but again, they're okay. I'm not mad I have them. but not something I'm like, you need to run out and buy this. Something else, the Ulta Beauty Avengers Shadow Palette. This one, I'm so torn on. I love the looks I get out of this. I do have two of the shades on. I have this in the crease, and then I have this all over the lid. I like it, but the formula across the palette is not the same. Some of them, this one especially, is super soft and crumbly. This one is crumbly, yet it takes a long time to build up the pigment on it, but the blue is beautiful. The green is beautiful, and these two shades, actually these three shades, are really, really great too. And it's just, I wish the formula was consistent, and that's why this palette is in the I'm not mad I spent the money on it, but I'm not super excited. Go run out and buy this. Since I've worked with it quite a few times, it's a good palette. I like it better than the e.l.f. But because the formula is not consistent across the board, it bums me out, and I know if I'm gonna use this or do certain looks, I'm gonna need to sit down and have time to kind of mess with it. The last palette I'm in my box is the Rimmel London Magnifies Crimson Edition. I basically got this one because I wanted these kind of colors. I'm happy I bought this one instead of a $60 palette because I find while the pinks are very beautiful on me, it's not my go-to. And again, just like the Ulta palette, I have to want to sit down and kind of mess with some color, and really, that's just my personal preference. I'm not insanely comfortable with color. I'm not like, I don't sit down and I'm like, what color I'm going to do today? Usually it's like, what neutral palette do I want you to do today? So this is a great option if you are into these kind of berry pinky tones. I like them. I like the formula. They blend well. And I think I like these ones more than the formula and the e.l.f. ones. And these are cheaper. These are only $8 plus coupons and sales and stuff. You can grab these relatively cheap. But I do really, really like the formula on these Rimmel palettes more than the e.l.f. palettes. The last e.l.f. product in my meh box is the Brow Duo. This has a wax pomade kind of deal and then a powder on the other side. It does come with a micro brush down here. This just isn't my thing. I have it on today. It does work for me. I love the tone of it. I will say that. The tone is perfect. If you're medium brown hair, it's not warm, it's not cool. It really is a nice tone in a pinch. I'm not mad about this. I will probably use it until the pomade dries up. I like it. I like it enough to keep using it. And I would recommend it if this is your thing. I like individual drawn hairs more so than just a fill-in. But if you're just somebody that has beautiful brow and you just need something to fill in, this will probably be your cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. I am keeping it, but I'm not like gonna reach for it every day. I'm gonna reach for my micro brow pencil. So this is a really, really great product from e.l.f. I do have a brush in here from $1 Million Brushes. I got this in, I think, my Ipsy bag. Just a $10 bag. It is a fan brush. It is pretty dense compared to other fan brushes, and I thought I might like this better than the fan brushes. While I do, I do like it better. I just feel like I'm out of control when I do use it. I do use it. Obviously, it is dirty. But I do like it better than the sparse, less dense brushes that I have. Not a favorite brush, but I am happy I have it if you like fan brushes. I also got the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I really, really do like this as far as a hydrating primer goes. I do find that it is picky on what it does go under. This is super hydrating, which dry skin girls will really appreciate. But if I have something that is kind of a luminous finish, something that's not super drying on the skin as far as a foundation, this is too much. It's too much hydration. But if you're somebody that wants to maybe skip a lot of the skincare and just use this as like a moisturizer slash primer, you can probably get away with it. I'll keep using it. I'm not mad at it. But it's almost too hydrating for some foundations. The Revlon Candid is one of them. It didn't work well with. I'm trying to think. The Clinique. Oh, the Conceal and Perfect. It didn't work well with that one either. And that was kind of a drier formula. But so this one's just a little too picky. The last thing in my box here is by the Balm. This is a creamy lip stain, and I'm not sure on the color still. It's okay. I don't like it. It is like a lip gloss, lip stain, lipstick. It does transfer. It is hydrating, and it kind of stains. If that makes sense. It's like, it's an all-in-one. I'll keep using it because the color is interesting again, but I'll probably never go through this, and it's a little guy, so it's okay. I'm not mad. I'll use it. Okay, the last things in here are things I'm actually really super excited to have in my collection, in my possession, and some of them I will probably repurchase. I'm going to start off with the Paris Hilton Pro DNA Dual Action Cleansing Gel. Surprisingly, I really like this. It is a little drying, but as long as I'm not cleansing my face and then going to do the dishes or, you know, things around the house. So if I'm going to cleanse my face and then put my skincare on, it's okay. It is a little drying, but I will say it's not so drying that it's like Sahara Desert, like, ugh, it doesn't cinch up my skin, but I do feel a little dry. I will use this. As far as repurchasing it, I'm not sure because it is kind of pricey for a cleanser, but I am really enjoying using this. I will absolutely use this up. Something else I got in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus was the Feel Balanced Moisturizing Balancing Cream. Oh my god, I love this. This one I will be repurchasing. I love this company. I can't say enough great things about this. I usually just use this for my hands. You can use it all over your body, but it stayed right next to my bed. I put it on every night and I like the smell of this. My hands are still very moisturized in the morning, so I will hands down be repurchasing this one when it is out. I did get a set of brushes, and these are the Tracy Au Naturel Eye Brush Collection. I got 4 brushes, mainly because I have never seen these kind of brushes. They're very round and very dense and domey almost. They're strange brushes. I had to try them out. They were just a couple dollars. They were only $7 at Marshall's. I'm not sure what they are regular priced or where you can find them, but another one I really like is this one. It is kind of a bigger, I don't think you would line it with it, but I used it underneath my eyes today, and it really got up into my lash line, but it was able to smoke it out like all in one swipe. So I really, really have been enjoying that brush. Just different brushes, different styles. I love new brushes as it is, and I love trying different kind of brushes, like shaped brushes. So absolutely love these. Another goodie palette that I'm actually really happy to have is surprising. It is the Laura Sanchez Moods palette, and you guys, it's a colorful palette. I'm not a colorful person, but I love this, and I love that I can still do a very neutral look with this. And there's 2 highlighters down here. Well, I don't like them as highlighters for myself. They're beautiful on the skin, on the eyes. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. I do have this shade right here in the inner corner. It has that kind of purple pink shift. It is so pretty. I love this. It blends well, it builds well, it plays well as far as your base, whether you're using just concealer or primer or, you know, foundation. So I love this. I can't, this is beautiful. I'm so happy I have it. We'll say that. Nothing bad you can say about it. And same goes for this mini. I'm really happy to have this guy. Just quick throw on my bag kind of thing. So both of these, I'm absolutely happy I have them. I will be using these. until it's done. Something else I'm really excited to have is this highlighter palette from Ulta. This is from the Avengers line. I love this palette. Usually when there's a highlighter palette, I'm like, oh, I like that shade or those couple shades. I love all of these. These actually work all on my skin tone. These two down here, I have to go a little bit lighter hand in, although this one I can use a little bit heavier now that I have a tan, but this one I absolutely still have to go in very lightly, but I can use this. I can use all of this, and that is why it is in my I love this box, because they're beautiful on the eyes, they are beautiful on the cheeks, and I can use all of them. So this is not a wasteful palette as far as like, this is a very big eyeshadow. So I can use all of this. So this is a really, really great find. If you can still find it in your Ulta, go ahead and grab it. And of course, I'm going to throw the two lip glosses from the collection in. I do have the shades Invincible right here, which is a lighter one, and Electrifying, which is a little bit more of a pinky berry. I love lip glosses. I love Ulta Beauty's lip gloss formula, and these are no exception. This one, it does have a little bit more of a glittery shimmer in it, but it's not chunky. It doesn't gather. It doesn't do anything weird. So I love the way these wear. They're very hydrating. They're very pigmented. They're great over top of lipstick. They're great on their own. And then they smell like cupcakes. Taste like cupcakes. They're so good. I really love Ulta Beauty's lip glosses. Something I got in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Let's slow it down. I've had way too much coffee. Sidebar, I am very allergic to everything, and my dog keeps going outside and picking up stuff and coming and touching me, and then I get broken out in hives. So I have had 4 too many things of coffee because Benadryl is ruling my life. Anyways, I got this Benefit Highbrow, and I'm not somebody that likes these kind of pencil highbrow kind of things. I like this. I really, really like this. You guys, I did a video on a wake up with eyebrow kind of, I'll link the video. Again, with the coffee, my brain is going way too fast. This is so amazing. I will always have one of these. I love this. You guys, if you have tried one and you're like super meh about all of them, go grab this guy. It is seriously the best thing ever. I, hands down, love this. Something else, and I do have that on. Something else I did try was the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream. And the first one I got was the shade Light, which I have on. I do have on today. Wow. Way too much coffee. I do have it on today. I got the wrong shade. The Light was very tan, and I'm very tan. Usually we'll say I'm in the shade 420 with the L'Oreal Fresh Wear, and that's my normal shade, and even that is a little too dark. And today, if I were to use the Fresh Wear, my shade is 455. So with self tanner, I have jumped quite a bit, but I have this on, and you guys, I really, really like this. It gives me solid light coverage. We'll say that. Not highlight, nowhere near light coverage. You can still see the bags on my eyes. You can still see the sunspots, the skin issues over here, but it, put it on, rub it in, and we're good to go. This is Fast Mom gold right here. I love this stuff. There's only like 4 or 5 shades though, so if you can get something that's kind of close to your shade, I really like this. It's an all-in-one. It is hydrating. You don't need a primer with it. You just put it on and it goes. You don't need to set it either. So this is a self-setting BB cream, and I'm not super into BB creams yet. I'm kind of new to it, so I don't know if that's a BB cream thing, but this sets itself, and my cheek products and everything blend out beautifully on it too. So again, if you are in a rush every morning and you just need something to kind of even things out, I mean, my cheeks do get quite red. My chin is quite red because of hormone reasons and sunspots and all kinds of crazy stuff. So hands down, I love this. I really, really like this. 2 other things from L'Oreal, just to get L'Oreal out of the way, is this L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Eyeliner. This is a 16-hour wear. I have mine in the shade brown. It is an automatic pencil, and it does have one of these little one of these little silicone smudgers on the end here. I like this so much that I bought other colors. This I put in my tight line up here, white waterline, whichever one, the top one, and it wears all day. It really does a nice job. I also have it on the upper lid as an actual liner, and can't say enough. I think this might replace my holy grail favorite Cargo Swimmables. Shocker, I know. Something from the drugstore. So this is a really, really, really great find. Again, I bought other colors. I also have the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil in the shade Purple. This is one that is sharpened kind of guy, and I do have this on the lower lash line, obviously, and then the Laura Sanchez Moods Purple smudged underneath. I love this one as well. Again, it stays all day, and I'm a contact wearer, so my eyes are naturally watery as it is, plus it's allergy season, so, you know, that door opens up and allergies like hit me, so my eyes are always watering right now, and this is beautiful. It doesn't run, and it stays all day. Stays beautifully. I love these L'Oreal liners. Something else I got in my Ipsy bag is the Pearlies Watermelon Energizing Aqua Balm. I originally thought this was like a lip balm, but it's a face balm. It's the last step that I do. It's lightweight, oil-free gel cream, refreshes and moisturizes. I really, really like this one. I think while I'm really happy with the skincare setup that I have, I absolutely can see myself repurchasing this in the full size. I love the smell of it, especially for the spring, summer. It's a very uplifting, fruity smell. So, I mean, if you don't like some fruity smells, you're not going to like it. But it wears absolutely beautiful underneath all of my makeup that I've tried it with. So, this was a great find. I'm happy I have it, and I'm almost out of it. So, I probably will be repurchasing the big one soon. I also got the Bella Pure Cosmetics Mineral Lipstick in the shade Incognito. I do have this on my lips today. This is a beautiful formula if you guys like nudes. I love this color. I love the way it wears. It does not transfer. Hold on. It does transfer like the first 2 or 3 drinks of my water bottle or my coffee. It will transfer a little bit, but then after that, it stays. I have worn this for a solid 7 hours straight through a meal. It doesn't hold up to bacon grease, but I mean, what does? So this is a really, really great lipstick. This has been carried in my purse all month. No kidding, I love this. I will go through this very quickly, so I will probably repurchase this. The next product I want to talk about is the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I have mine in the shade Fair Light. I really, really like this. It does set my makeup really, really nice. I don't really need to set my makeup. I don't like the heavy caked like makeup set look, if that makes sense. But if I'm in a hurry and I don't want to wait for the foundation to dry down so I can do the rest of my makeup or my eyelids and I want to do the shadow, I will go in with this. It is very nice. It has one of these sponges down here in the bottom, as well as a nice mirror in here. So it is travel friendly as far as like being in your purse. I like it. It doesn't dry me out. It doesn't pull any moisture out of my skin, which I am very thankful for. So I absolutely really do recommend this if you are in the market for a finishing powder or you just need like a little compact for your purse. This is a really great option. It is full of fingerprints, so it does get dirty if that bothers you, if that does bother you. Next, I do have the Primer Infused Bronzer. I have this on my cheeks today. I like this bronzer. You can build it up. It is fairly light, and the reason I like this is it stays neutral. It looks neutral in the pan, and when it goes on your face, it still stays neutral. It doesn't pull warm. It doesn't pull cool. It's just bronzer. It's a neutral, beautiful bronzer. I like this bronzer a lot. A lot. And I'm not usually a fan of matte bronzers, but this is a good one. I do like this one. And then I have the 2 blushes here. I have Always Cheeky here, and then Always Rosy. While I love both of the shades, right now I feel like I am really into this light peach, natural flushed look, I guess. I love this one. I do have to build it up now that I'm tan, but it does build, and it is very natural on the cheeks, and I think that's why I like it. It's because I'm kind of into the more natural makeup. Not today because I have the purple, but on a different day when I'm not into the purple eyeshadow, I find I'm going towards these lighter shades on my cheeks just because, again, it's just a natural flush. While this one is absolutely beautiful, I can go in light-handed with this and have it look a little bit natural, but this is more, I want to wear blush. I want you to know that I'm wearing blush for my skin tone and lighter. You can use it just lightly, but if you have deeper skin tone, this is beautiful. And again, you guys, this stuff wears all day. This primer infused powders, all 3 of them, amazing. I absolutely 100%, if you're in the market for blush or bronzer, try these out. You would be really impressed. I am very impressed with both of these, all 3 of these products, whatever. So I think that is everything that I tried in the month of April. I do try to write everything down so that I can give you full updates on everything that I'm trying out for the month. I don't think I missed anything. If anything, I think I might have missed a new brush. I have a thing with brushes. Anyways, I really, really enjoyed the month of April and doing a full brand exploration with e.l.f. I found some things that I absolutely love, and I found some things that really aren't even worth the just in case you need something. And that's really good to know because we do travel and whatnot, and e.l.f. is pretty much everywhere. I hope you guys had a ton of fun sitting down and really just chatting about makeup and how everything has been going as far as trying out new products, and do I think you really need them. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!